Hi fellas, one more sensational video, sensational information, extraordinary discoveries for the first time ever just for you. Actually, Michael Cremont and Thompson, they made this incredible book, Forbidden Archaeology, around 30 something years ago. Uh, these amazing fellas from California, they gathered all the controversial discoveries ever made. Today I will prove to you that our civilization is the stupidest civilization ever. Why? Because according to the main religion, the official book of the main religion, the Bible claims that the world was created by Elohim. This is actually plural, but they say by God. 5,785 years ago. The fact that there are bones of dinosaurs and human artifacts from millions of years before that doesn't mean a peep for the official book of the most popular religion on earth. Based on this book, the Bible, these clever uh, English intellectuals of the late 19th century, they created the evolutionist school in science, sciences like anthropology. Uh, they created a lot of bull beep ever since. So, based on a obviously wrong dating of our entire planet, not only the mankind, the entire creation of the planet, basing on this information, they created the entire thing called science. Never forget this, because it's important. If you trust science too much, remember this, how the science was invented based on false information. The science was created, history and archaeology, on the Bible, which means there were no civilizations except those mentioned in the Bible. Really? Ay, ay, ay. That's why in every school, still 250 years later of so-called evolution of the science, in every school and every university, they teach that the first civilization was Mesopotamia because Abraham was born there. The second one was ancient Egypt because Abraham went there. And then, of course, there was ancient Greece because it's in Europe, and ancient Rome because it's in Europe. And there is absolutely nothing else, no other ancient civilization on the planet. Scientifically proven. See, this is the madness of the official science. Thank God we have enthusiasts like Michael Cremont and Thompson, was he Richard or Robert Thompson? And their extraordinary book, Forbidden Archaeology. Find it, buy it from Amazon, or find my book, The True History of Mankind. This is the Bulgarian edition, The True History of Mankind. These are the only two books which contain all so-called controversial, but actually real discoveries of extraordinary artifacts. Why I'm saying extraordinary? Because it turns out they're so ancient that it turns out that there were most probably there were previous civilizations, many previous civilizations. Think about this. the evolution of human tools and city buildings now is from Jericho and Göbekli Tepe until nowadays is like 12,000 years. But the history of these artifacts amazing, gathered by Cremont and Thompson and moi and my wife, these are artifacts tens of millions of years old, which means that this small period of developing evolution of one civilization from simple stone buildings to flying in space for 12,000 years, it most probably it happened many times in the past for these tens of millions of years that passed since humans or humanoids, other civilizations inhabited this beautiful planet. You see this? I'm starting with the proofs. You see this sphere? You see these symmetrical tree lines? Obviously, this is artificial, man-made, or I don't know, alien-made artifact. These were found, many such spheres were found in layers 3 billion years old in city of Ottosdal, South Africa. Which means that these obviously artificial artifacts, the spheres of Ottosdal, they were created by aliens or humans 3 billion years ago. You cannot possibly imagine the amount of time back in time. 3 billion, not million, billion years ago. Ask some scientists, archaeologists, or historian to place this, to fit this in their chronology of human history. Their heads will explode. They will say that it doesn't exist, but it does. It's in the museum. Then, this vase. You see this vase? This is obviously artificial artifact, man-made or alien-made, who knows, found in 1851 in the small city of Dorchester, Massachusetts, in layers, this small vase, in layers 600 million years old. 600 millions years old. Rock, deep underground. It's 11 centimeters, small, beautiful vase with decoration. Ask some historian who made it, please, I dare you. They will say that it doesn't exist, that there is a hallucination. But it is in the museum. These are footprints from 500 million years ago, found in 1968 by William Meister near Antelope Springs, Utah. This is a hammer, and there is a nail from found in 1844 in Kingwoody, Scotland, by Sir David Brewster, in layers 400 million years old. This hammer was used by someone 400 million years ago. Please ask official science for opinion on this. They will go crazy. And there is a golden thread, 360 million human footsteps. I got all the facts. Cremont, Thompson, and moi, we have all the facts. Bones from 300 million years ago, etc., etc. This is a small cup from 320 million years ago, etc., etc. All I'm saying, there were many human or alien civilizations on this planet hundreds of millions of years ago. And neglecting this fact and how they vanished, maybe because of global wars. Remember Atlantis, remember Ragnarok, remember the Vimanas, the flying Vimanas, remember the found bodies with radiation in Mohenjo-Daro, and you will understand that there were maybe even nuclear wars on this planet which destroyed entire civilizations. And you will understand why scientists don't like to talk about these civilizations, because it may turn out that we are so stupid that they are brainwashing us so much because they don't want us to consider that humans already failed many times, killing each other, destroying the entire civilization, and starting from a scratch without even remembering the previous civilizations. These are very important questions. I hope you understand how important are these questions. We are either the stupidest civilization of all, or somebody is yelled about, or I don't know, global conspiracy of powers. Somebody is brainwashing the humankind, making it stupid, preventing it from knowing the truth, from asking the right questions, to be well secured about its future, to know very well its past, but also to be reasonable and to have guarantees for its future development. Thank you very much. More extraordinary discoveries in the next videos.